The band Famous?
The band Famous.
The band Famous.
Our first album, that's what it looks like on the App Store.
The band Famous, yeah. We communicated with them. Yeah.
Welcome everyone to today's podcast, and today I'm going to be joined with Korynn OC, independent musician, independent model, independent influencer on social media, and just an all-around beautiful person, beautiful musician, beautiful singer, Korynn OC. So Korynn, how are you doing today? Welcome.
What's up? I'm so excited to be here at TBF, and I'm excited to jump into this interview.
So let's just get right to it. You just had your first show in LA. What's it like playing a show in LA versus, San Francisco or somewhere else?
Well, it was so much fun. I was actually really surprised about how many people came out to the LA show. I had a bunch of family members that came out, a bunch of friends. I've only been living here in LA for the last month before we did that show. So it was really cool to see all these people come out and support. You never know when you're doing a first show in a new city. You don't really know who's going to kind of come out and be there, but I feel like we had a great turnout. And compared to San Francisco, I'm always going to love San Francisco. San Francisco is definitely what I consider kind of my hometown when it comes to music. But I think LA is just as good, if not maybe a little better. I feel like having such a strong first show, it's just going to keep building from there. And I think each LA show I do is going to keep getting better and better. So I'm just excited to keep building with you guys at TBF.
So how is the energy, in the crowd? Is it different, or does it feel like more energetic, people excited, or does it feel both energies are strong?
Actually, yeah, I think the energy in LA is definitely a little stronger because I've done a few shows in San Francisco, and I think San Francisco is maybe just a little more like laid back. You'll have people hanging out, chilling, and watching you. Mm-hmm. But definitely the LA show, we had people that were dancing. Like a lot of people were dancing, yep, cheering, screaming, and that was a lot of fun.
Would you play a show at TBF again?
Oh yeah, of course. I plan to.
Awesome. So you're no stranger to the stage with some amazing shows. Talk about some of those past shows that you've done that you've just had some really great moments.
So one of my favorite shows that I got to do of 2018, my highlight of 2018 was definitely my Apple show. Mm-hmm. I got chosen to perform at the Apple Store in Union Square, San Francisco.
Oh, wow.
And that was so cool. Definitely the highlight of my career because I remember, I think a year prior, one of my influential artists that I listened to, Billie Eilish, she actually played at the same Apple Store.
Oh, wow, cool.
And I was like, this is so cool that I get to perform somewhere.
That's amazing.
As an artist that I listen to every day.
Yep. Wow, and you just absorb that energy. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So did they facilitate that, or did you just did you perform alone? Did you do a solo act? Did Kato join you? How did that work?
So that show was actually put on by the Asian American Music Conference, and
cool.
They're an organization that I performed with in 2017. Mm-hmm. During their conference, I was one of their chosen artists. And there was about 20 chosen artists that performed at the conference in 2017. And out of those chosen artists, they chose myself and Rudy Kalma to perform at this Apple show, which was a kind of pre-show to this past year's conference, 2018.
Oh, wow.
So it was super cool. I'm so lucky that they chose me.
Yeah,
and
amazing.
Yeah, it was definitely an honor to be picked for that.
That is so cool. Wow. So who are some of your biggest, musical influences, artist influences, just because I know you got your hands full with all these different projects. Who are some of your influences and who inspires you?
So musically, definitely mm-hmm. Billie Eilish, Lana Del Rey, mm-hmm. Banks. G-Eazy is an inspiration just because it's so cool seeing him and how far he's grown, his journey of him starting out in Oakland in the Bay Area. And now he's just all over the world. Like, it's insane. I think it's cool seeing those kind of local artists really blow up, and it really makes you realize, like, wow, like, I can do this as long as I put in all that hard work, you know?
Totally. And you are putting in a lot of hard work. You've got a great career going for you as an independent musician. Do you plan on staying independent, or do you have any labels that you have your eyes on or ears on?
Right now, I guess I'm open really to either option. I think it's so important to have a solid team, and that's definitely where I want to get to. Because I don't think you can't be fully independent, right? But you always have to have that strong team behind you, whether it's with a label or being an independent artist and outsourcing those people individually and kind of building your own unique team. But I'm open to all options. And I think as long as the connections are there and the team's right and it feels like a good fit, then I'd be open to signing with potentially like labels.
So what would you tell them if they were watching this or listening in?
I definitely want to work with people that are as passionate as I am about the music and as passionate about my music and my unique point of view. And I'm excited to work with people that really believe with me and people that I can believe in as well and just keep working harder. And I like to work with people that push me to be a better artist, you know? So I think, yeah, teams are everything. You got to have the right support group behind you, and I think you can go anywhere with the right people.
That sounds like such a great message and a great perspective and a great outlook. I think I'm going to end it on that, but where can we support you? Where can we find you? For those that are listening that are familiar with your music and with your art, they're getting a treat today, but for those that are discovering you, where can we find you? Where can we support you?
So you can find all of my links on my website, www.korynnoc.com, and that's spelled out KORYNNOC.com. And all of my social media, all of the streaming services like Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, anywhere that you listen to music, it's Korynn OC, so that's KORYNNOC. And all of my usernames across the board, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of that's going to be at Korynn OC.
Awesome. Well, there you heard it, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.